before.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna switch over now.
So yeah, just tell me
Alright,
what
hey
you
guys.
said. Oh,
Hello. Yeah, just give it a minute to catch up, and then yeah, I'm here
Hello,
with
everybody.
Surprise City's here.
I'm here. I'm still here. Like people keep asking me to do commentary. And I like doing commentary, so I'm fine with it.
but yeah, hello, I'm Deku, and this is Team Chaotix. Yeah, it's the fourth team, and yeah, I think we can start.
You're in the presence of the best runner of this game.
Do a countdown when you're ready.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to talk you up a bit.
3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, I'm playing on the GameCube, as you can see from the Y at the top right. I basically play on Wii, but I play on the GameCube version. This is not PUS 60 like you saw Allegro play on. This is NTSC. But we'll get to that later. I was playing more about Team Chaotix. You basically
Team
just...
Chaotix.
okay, you can do that, you can do that. I need to focus on Seaside Hill.
Exactly. That's why I figured I would take over from here.
Yeah,
Team Chaotix is very different. It's a very fast category in comparison to like Team Dark that we got just now. Some of the missions are very short, and they have like, rather than going to the end of the stage, they have missions. Like in this case, it's collect 10 of the hermit crabs. And the routes for this can be pretty dang cool. In this case, it is still just get the first 10 grabs that you can get to, but the routes to in order to even get to them are, in my opinion, very cool. And you gotta make sure you know where they are. Have a little bit of audio cues in order to, you know, make sure you get them. Because they do have very small hitboxes. But that is the kind of difference that you're gonna be seeing with the Chaotix. Honestly, Deku is like the best one that we could possibly get for this. He currently has every record in this game except super hard mode, but he could easily kick my ass in that as well.
I don't know about that. Let's see. But yeah, that was... I missed the try at the end. Yeah, that was okay. Yeah, and you can see already from the first stage that we're not even getting close to the end of this stage for the other team. In fact, yeah, we just stick to like small sections. So yeah, I think this was explained during Team Rose, but we're gonna explain it anyway. The whole belly flopping into switching to SPO stuff. Or maybe you already explained that you didn't listen.
Nah.
Okay.
So like. This is going to be very similar to Team Rose, because Vector is also going to have ground pound, and with that we can carry the momentum from the ground pound in either like one of his glides, so that he's going to use to break open the doors really quickly, or we can switch it over to SPO, where we get a whole bunch of forwards momentum, or with Charmy to get upwards momentum. It is a very nice little thing that both Team Rose and Team Chaotix have. And it makes you much less reliant on rocket excels. The rocket excels are still fast, I should say that. And in this stage, the mission is to get to the end where there is a lost Chao. There's not going to be a turtle section this time around, because Team Chaotix gives it with one of their unique mechanics, which is the flower. And Charmy can open flowers, which will teleport you to a different flower somewhere.
Which is actually a really good stage. Okay, this is what the glide is like intended use. You basically just use it to go up on fans, but we just use it for whole different purposes.
Indeed. It's very useful to, for instance, get your teammates towards you, or to just carry a lot of momentum, because lights are super good for that. Yeah, it was a very nice little palace.
Yep, that was, yeah, pretty much really good stage. I just messed up a little at the end, but it's fine. So yeah, boss time.
It's gonna be the same deal that you saw in the previous two runs. He's gonna go towards the back, make him land on the beach behind us while grabbing invulnerability and going complete ham on the boss. you gotta make sure you draw him back far enough so that he will land. Otherwise, you gotta wait and your vulnerability will run out.
Grabbing this ability, lean back. Sub 20. Nope, no sub 20. It's a shame.
Rip. Amazing you can even get sub 20s. I need to get good at bosses.
Yeah, and for Agok it's more like spam B and pray, but yeah. Sometimes
Oh, that
you
would
do
be
get
it then. I'm bad at mashing.
Oh yeah, you're not great at mashing, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So, Grand Metropolis is actually quite a interesting stage, because like while you do see like the vast majority of the stage, you're not exactly going through it with the intent of getting to the end as fast as possible, because you gotta destroy every robot in the entire stage. Which means we're also gonna have some level up luck here, since you know, we're gonna be destroying a lot of robots, so every 5 robots we get a level up, and depending on which formation level ups we get for that, we can like destroy them faster or slower. It's not that big a deal. It's like it changes a couple of seconds if you get a bad pattern. But
It's like there's a little RNG involved, but it's not that big of a deal in this stage in particular.
yeah, the really bad one comes later in the run. Just to make sure. But yeah. The level 2 SPO we're starting, that was actually really good.
Yeah. Well, I wish to get... Okay, I got Charmy, nice. If I didn't get Charmy, it would be really bad.
Now, surprisingly, despite being the, you know, kind of the fighting, destroying character, Vector is not going to be used all that much. Like
Yeah.
you don't want level ups for him. You want level ups for SPO so that you can get him to, you know, level 3 and Charmy to level 2 so that they can go ham, because they're all relatively weak robots here. So it's much faster to just destroy them with like one one thunder shoot or just homing attacking them.
If there were like some big robots, then maybe you would get Vector like level 3, but there are no big
Yeah.
robots. So.
Exactly. The problem is also that like Vector doesn't have very good combo finishers. You really need
that's a
level
lot.
2 and 3 to be effective.
It's not like Knuckles level 2, which is incredibly good.
Or big level 1.
Oh yeah.
Big as OPD. Yeah. He specifically wants level 3 SPO because that gives the homing attack wind physics, which will allow him to like both flip and destroy turtles in the same homing attack. It makes it very consistent. Like you can also destroy them by just directly targeting their head, but it's much easier to just have level 3 SPO for that. There's actually a couple of times where with the strats it looks like, oh wait, didn't you just miss a couple of robots? It's like, nah, you just defeated them really quickly before they even land on the ground.
Yeah. I know, like, I either watch the countdown on the top, on the bottom right, or I just watch the score on the top left. It works for most stages, but for stages like Bullet Station that we're gonna see later on, the objective doesn't actually give you scores, so it's a bit annoying sometimes.
Yeah, and the counter isn't always there. It's not there when the characters talk, and they talk a lot.
Yeah.
That should be known.
So, no. Sometimes you can actually see the counter. But I mostly have an idea when I get it. There's also other cues. Also, this Metro is good, actually. Pretty happy with this. I'm gonna get invisible right now, just because it's a bit faster.
Yeah, SPO has the ability to turn invisible with his tornado, and it can make him like go through laser gates and stuff like that, and robots of course won't notice him. And in this case, It's faster if the robots just stay asleep.
Yeah, they would like move towards you and that'd be really slow. So we just turn invisible for convenience.
You have to wait for the ball anyway.
Yeah, 331 is definitely pretty good for a marathon.
Definitely.
Okay, time for power plant. Gonna do some backtracking and killing the first golden turtle because we need to kill 3 golden turtles. Can be annoying, so hopefully I get it.
Yeah, the robot at the end is both very fast but very annoying because of all the other enemies that are there. But since you only have to beat 3 of the 5 golden turtles for this mission, it is definitely faster to kill this one.
Yep. If you had like 0 rings, you could actually kill the robots and die immediately after, and it saves like a second. But I got the rings unfortunately, so couldn't go for this strat.
I probably would get rings regardless because I'm very scared of those robots shooting me.
Man, you gotta save a second.
Yeah, I know. This is why I'm slow.
Yeah, stage is actually really short compared to like all the other teams which have like really long power plants. Stage is only like 53 seconds long.
I really like the strats for getting the turtles out of their cages. Like the hitbox of their head extends just far enough that you can like hit them with tornadoes and stuff like that to shoot them out into the air.
Yeah, you could even like belly flop and still kill them, but it's pretty precise. So I just do the safest strat.
The first one is actually not too bad because the pulley lines you up very perfectly, but
yeah, the second one is like super precise, and I know Jeeper went for that. I'm like, how does he do that?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, my Jeeper, by the way, is the previous world record holder. So hopefully I get this. I'm gonna pause for this.
If he would ever come back to this, you guys going at it would be absolutely beautiful.
So yeah, basically, yep.
Nice.
You can
that
do
is
that
the yeah, that is the AI manipulation that I've been talking about during the team fights on other teams, where essentially their actions are determined by your actions. So if you do it perfectly, you can manipulate them to jump off.
Yeah, basically look for a specific timer in the top left, just because I find it more consistent. I remember on PAL, you could do that without pause because it's a bit more lenient, but for some reason I can't get it on NTSC, so I just pause. And also, yeah, pausing doesn't matter because in-game timer.
Exactly.
So you can just pause.
Also, we're gonna see the return of pinball table launching here.
Oh yeah, I forgot the stage is like.
Yeah, it's very short. But pinball table launching, hopefully you still know how it works because we have something more important to explain. Which is, Deku is going to be shooting his teammates into the slot machine, and then he's gonna hover right above the entrance. They will get stuck, it will cycle through all of the options and give them all of the rings. Hopefully you could hear that over the sound of rings.
Yeah. It's really loud. It's even louder on PC because the audio balance is like super bad.
Yeah. I can imagine.
Shoutouts to PC heroes, man.
It is a thing.
So yeah, you basically just shoot the teammates into your table, into the pinball table, and they try to come back to you, but then get stuck on the table, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, bingo hard. I actually like this stage on this team, but I hate it on every other team. So I'm glad we're running Team Chaotix.
It's really cool with Team Chaotix.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a strat that's very simple. You basically just turn invisible, so your teammates stay in place. So you just warp to them. Like right here. Because the thing about pinball table is that whenever you switch to a teammate, the teammates don't warp to you. You're the one who warps to your teammates. So you cannot use that. For example, here I'm gonna go back to use the flower. Also, what I did there is I made some blocks despawn.
Yeah, he switched to Charmy for like a
the
fraction of a
auto
second,
stun
just
stuff.
just to make some of the obstacles like disappear, but because they're not within draw distance of Charmy. So SPO could get going. That is the main trick that's used. Just leave your teammates behind. They don't dance. If your teammates don't dance, then the teammates mine. And there's not really any interesting routing decisions in terms of which chips you get. You just get the first 10.
Yeah. Because like you need to waste like 10 seconds to get the other one, so you just kind of get the ones along the way. Since they're really fast anyway, thanks to the exploit. So yeah, thankfully we didn't see a minute of jumping on springs and stuff that we saw on the other teams.
Yeah.
Did Ford go for the bingo harvest skip on those? I don't remember.
He basically does no major glitches. He only just learned power flying, so he showed that off a little bit in Final Fortress. But other than that, he didn't go for any major skips.
Yeah, I wasn't sure because I didn't see the run. Yeah, this is RNG Carnival. Yay.
Oh yeah. Alright, so unlike the other teams, we do the first two waves with Vector here, because if you don't get level 2 Charmy, then it's best to have level 2 SPO as a backup, rather than level 2 Vector.
Yeah, level 2 Vector is basically useless. But yeah, we got pretty good RNG right now. I just want level 2 Charmy ASAP, and yeah.
So far, this is second best pattern. That wave is what you specifically want Charmy for, because at level 2, of course, the stun shoot does damage. And Chaotix is definitely the most RNG dependent, both in these fights and in stages and all that. In terms of just getting level ups from them. That's mostly because, like, they get really, like, I don't know, weird and interesting enemy choices, so you in this fight alone you need level 2 Charmy for the flying enemies and the airplanes and all that, or you need level 3 SPO in order to quickly get rid of the turtles. You need level 3 Vector at some point because you need his combo for that,
Yeah,
so that is a lot of level stage.
And if you
By
don't,
far the most RNG.
if you get like unlock and get like I don't know, like level 3 Vector but level 1 SPO, you have to like do an extra team blast. But if you get like every SPO level up but no Vector, you have to do like some backup strats. So you basically just need like all the level ups, pretty much. But the most important one is definitely Charmy at the beginning.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, Team Blast is definitely something you want to avoid on Chaotix. They have the longest Team Blast animation.
It's
I
like
think
9
it's like 12 seconds or something.
Nah, it's 9 seconds, I believe.
10 seconds, alright. In that case, they're on par with Team Sonic.
Alright. I'm gonna go for a hard strat, which
Oh boy.
is called the full buff boost. It's the first. I actually implemented it like yesterday. I didn't go for it much on runs yet.
Oh man, dude.
Just when I was practicing. So let's see
If
if
you
I
get
can
this,
do it.
this is really good. You've seen this bot boost already in Super Hard Mode and in Team Dark if you watch those runs, and Deku is gonna try to get even further with it, and he's gonna do that by taking a robot that is further to the back, because you get more speed on your bot boost whenever SPO is further away from the wall. So he's gonna get the max amount of speed from it, but he also needs to get to the wall in time, so he's going to be doing a trick where you do a flight excel, get pulled towards SPO, and then carry all of that speed over to your flight position, so he can get over to the wall fast enough. And it is very difficult. It's
Also, there might be some troubles with overshooting, so I actually need to like adjust my distance. Let's see where I'm at. I should be actually right on the stage, I think. Okay, there it is.
Oh, that looks pretty good, yeah.
I'm gonna land on the red things, hopefully. No. Okay, we're safe. Oh god.
Nice.
That was so close, dude. Oh my god.
So this saves an additional 10 seconds just by going further into the stage.
Yeah, it's not something you should go for, but
You do it anyway, because you're dead. Very nicely done, dude.
Alright, time for the second bop, because this one is actually easier.
This one's pretty dang easy, and then this is where you're also going to show off that you can like cancel the bop boost with a thunder shoot. Otherwise you will overshoot and end up in a place without kill planes.
Yeah, you actually have to restart the whole stage, because no kill points, you can't even go back to the checkpoint. It's up to you. Let's go.
Very nice.
This one is not bad pace, I think, because it had a terrible seaside hill, but the rest was good.
Like, that seaside hill doesn't even waste 10 seconds, so...
I think I was like 9 seconds behind my goal, because I want to get like 51s and I got like a minute.
Yeah, you got a minute, yeah.
But the rest was okay, so this might be good pace, maybe? I don't know. We're still in the not even half of the run, so...
Oh yeah, a lot can happen. And he can lose like, you know, about 20 seconds on this dimension by getting bad luck on the level ups.
Also like bad luck and overtime and stuff. Yeah, this is the station. As you can see, we're not gonna get any score on the stronger capsules.
Yeah, he needs to get like, or destroy 30 of the 50 capsules. And I actually really like this route.
Yeah.
It is cool. And this is one of the most difficult stages to execute, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. I can agree with that. It's actually my second favorite stage. First being Mystic Mansion, of course. Fucking love that stage.
I really enjoy it, but that doesn't mean it's not difficult, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, hard stages are good, right?
So far he has skipped one of the capsules that was just like way too far out of the way, so it's not worth to fall down and then climb back up to get it. And,
it's the only capsule we skip.
And then later on we get a choice of whether we're gonna take the bobsled or take the flower to get past the bobsled section.
So
I'm not going to take the bobsled.
let's see. I shouldn't get the 30 cycle. Yeah, you probably already know that Bula Station is cycle based. I think they've explained that.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we've explained that almost every time, yeah, but
Yeah.
every 3.3 seconds it shoots, and it starts from the moment you load in.
If you're godlike, you can get 127, but I mostly get 130, so 133 is not too bad.
And one cycle behind usual, that's not too bad.
Also, since I screwed up a bit at the beginning, I was pretty sure I wasn't gonna get 127. You need to be like perfect. I got that in my IL, basically. I don't think I ever got it in full game, but yeah.
Shoutouts to the gravity pound, by the way. If you just, you know, don't
Oh yeah,
move too much, you can keep that gravity on your ground pounds the entire way.
Yeah, we actually thought you had to like do a power flight there, which is like cancelling the belly flop and like chaining it again. But you actually just don't even need to do that. You can just belly flop, make it safely. So yeah, if you go forward, you're gonna get to the bobsled. But there's no point going. You're just gonna go up here, find 4 capsules, and finish the stage.
Indeed. Fortunately, there is like 26 very fast capsules before this and only one slow one, so you can just get that, skip the bobsled altogether, and then just get that. There was a very old route that took some of the capsules on the bobsled instead, but yeah, this works better.
Yeah, there was even a route where you would actually continue like from the path I did and make it a bit further into the section.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like like basically an easier version for if you don't want to get two of the capsules that are a bit out of the way at the start. And it's essentially a beginner strat, where you just like continue past those first capsules to get two capsules there and stuff.
Yeah, they're mostly
But it's-
backups right now, basically.
It's definitely slower though.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can get this. This boss has been giving me trouble. Nice. The die is still intact.
Shout outs to G Pro who basically had a messed up disc, so it has repeatedly like hard locked this game, well, constantly repeating a line.
Yeah.
And this one, it was like the body is still intact, still intact, still intact. It was a very nice boss fight, by the way. Sub 30.
So, that was pretty good. It's mostly, if you get the first cycle, the whole fight is set up in a very good cycle, so since I got that, the fight went very smoothly.
We have a donation when you have a minute.
Yeah, you can read it. This stage doesn't have anything important except the end.
Alright, well, we have a $20 donation from Little Bigness. It says, Back from the Dead, sorta. This donation goes towards Deku's choice.
Yo, little big news.
What is your choice, Deku?
I don't know.
Eggman Land.
Oh yeah, Eggman Land.
Or you...
Yay!
Yeah. Or you could
Brainwashing.
Yeah, we can put that towards Eggman Land. It's like Eggman and Glitchless, right? I think I heard
Yeah, not necessarily glitchless, but skipless.
No, Skipless, yeah, okay. That's really good to put that towards the It's gonna be
So this
interesting.
is the 82
Okay.
out of 139 now.
I didn't hit the checkpoint, right? Oh, I did. Okay, so I think I should explain. There are like a lot of routes for this stage. There's a route which lets you finish the stage at like 30 seconds or 20 seconds, but it's not single segment reliable.
Oh no, not in the slightest.
Yeah, we're gonna do the more single segment route.
It's you essentially use like the bottom of one of the loops to bop boost off of, and well, considering you go into the opposite direction of the wall and there is like so many polygons going on there, you get flung all over the place. It's very difficult to get it. To
Oh,
go where
God.
you want to go.
The chokes.
But yeah. Oh man.
That's a shame. But yeah, yeah, that was what I wanted to do. So yeah, Bob Boost is coming up. I actually used to do a power flight before this Bob Boost was found.
You just skip the entire stage with the power flight, but yeah, pop boost was fun and it's like 20 seconds faster or something like that.
Yes, 20 seconds, that's about right.
I do really like this one, you just get blocked by the platform.
Yeah.
And if you mess it up and overshoot it, you're in the place with a kill planes again. Oh yeah.
Yep, you can actually restart the stage, you can even die to get to the checkpoint. So it's definitely a very risky strat since it saves only 20 seconds and you also have to get a good stage, like with good movement, and like on the power fly you just need to do the glitch, and it was like pretty consistent.
I really like doing a move in there, so it's fine.
But yeah, I like doing the stage, so I like the this. Since doing the power flight was like a minute and 30 seconds of just flopping, so yeah, thank God we found that boost. I hope they okay this.
You're the first one who's like happy of it. Anyway, the route on this stage is very clear, where you have to get 10 out of the 20 Chow, and right at the end of the stage, there are actually like 7.
Oh no.
So,
That was a bad day.
Here we go.
cool.
But yeah, we basically just go at the end of the stage. But we shouldn't die,
Here we go.
and I died. So, yeah.
Shout outs to the flowers. Being able to get you to the end of the stage. Very useful.
Yeah, we're actually gonna take a death now.
That death is intentional.
Yeah, not like the first one. It's actually okay that I died since I missed I missed one Chow, so I could go back and get it.
Here we go.
So yeah, the last 2 Chows are here.
Here we go.
Or the last 2 Chows, I guess. I don't know if you can say Chows.
It's Chow. Multiple of Chow is Chow.
Yeah.
It's like cheese.
Awesome. Totally awesome.
So yeah, that was a bit of that stage. I don't think this one is good pace anymore, but we can like it wasn't gonna.
It's good. It's good marathon pace, but yeah, it's no longer like
Yeah.
PB pace or anything like that. Thanks to the
Yeah.
forest section.
Well, it's still good to have a good start, even though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
You're doing by far the best out of all of the heroes runs that have been done.
SPB says to ask if this is world record.
Oh yes, this is what
I don't know. Ask him tomorrow during his run.
Okay.
Anyway, this thread is really cool.
There's gotta be a
Yep.
So what he's doing is, or rather, what he did is he prepared a ground pound,
This is our duty.
like just far enough from the ground, because whenever you restart or hit a goal ring, there's a couple of frames that carry over into the next stage or into the restarted stage. So by doing that, he can land the ground pound before the enemy has the chance to do anything at all, and they just instantly get destroyed. It is one of my favorite strats in the game.
Yeah, and it's basically the only thing that does this, but I think everything does this on PC because the speed character doesn't like to get killed because it actually can get stunned. So
Yeah.
you basically do that strat with all teams since it's actually really hard to finish team 2 without it.
And it's harder to land with stuff like fire dunks as well.
Yeah, which is why PC Heroes is just so annoying because of team 2 and also like other reasons.
One of the many differences with PC. Team speed characters that can't be stunned.
Those torches.
Yeah, sometimes it's advantageous when like you're the speed character, but yeah, so it's annoying for team fights.
Italian is not faster. Like the text doesn't matter at all. It's just because Deku is Italian.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's Spanish.
It's actually Spanish. Yeah. Please
Hello,
don't
Japanese.
misunderstand. Please
Hello,
don't
Japanese.
misunderstand. Please
Hello,
don't
Japanese.
misunderstand.
asleep, man.
Here we go.
Alright. Yeah, it says stabilized, so if you haven't, just
And
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
it's still a bit iffy actually.
It's still. Oh my god.
How are we supposed to blow up those torches? Many of them.
I don't know what will happen in this.
Anyway, hi again, everybody. welcome to Mystic Mansion.
Yeah.
Yep, we have wrong word past Hank Castle. He got all 10 of the keys, and he did like an infamous flight glitch at the end. It was really cool, but yeah, we didn't get to see any of it. But now we're in Mystic Mansion, and
I
in this
got through
stage
that
there
one,
was a
yeah.
there was a robot where it was kind of like a 50-50 dice roll where you got a charming or risk level up, and he got good luck. So that is very nice because for the circular chambers, like if you don't have the homing attack within physics there to put out the torches, you have to do individual tornadoes for each of them, and it's really slow.
Yeah, you can like rocket excel in most torches, but those torches in particular are a bit a bit higher, so you can't do that. Like
Yep.
the rocket excel won't reach the
Your
torches.
only option is tornado, unfortunately. Fortunately, at least SPO has a fast tornado, but still, it's still slow.
Yeah, it's obviously a lot faster to homing attack. It's not homing attack, it's jump dash.
Ah, fine. Homing attack without a target.
Yeah, I know G-Pro.
AKA jump dash. I know.
Yeah, you would complain about
Technically,
that.
it's called a jump dash, but homing attack makes it's more recognizable for people.
Yep. I also think it's homing attack in the other games, but I don't know. I might be wrong. So yeah, thankfully it's not dropping for this section, as I really wanted to show this off. See if I can get it. Yeah, this is the Infinite Cycles, by the way. This is what I did at the end of Han Castle. Shame you didn't get to see that. Because my internet is really nice.
Yeah, essentially what he is doing there Vector has a bit of collision, so you can like for a frame land on Vector's hand and refresh your flight. It's like it can also trip you up, like literally. You can trip in midair over Vector because he's in the wrong space, spot at the wrong time. Yo, that's what I tried to do on the spider.
Yeah, I wanted to do like a light there, but it would look really cool if I could do the whole strat, but I got like half of it, so it's okay. And that's basically the end of the stage.
Game is fine on stream again, right, Polly?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's not dropping frames anymore, thankfully.
Yeah.
Alright, we actually did have a donation from
Go ahead, Rob.
Ice7.
Yeah, go ahead.
$20. He said, I heard they sing along for Sonic 5. There is. Hopefully we hit it.
Yeah.
I don't think you want me to get out my copy of Sonic Heroes because it's too right.
I mean, if Deku crashed, I would just, you know, aisle the individual stages on stream for you. While being super
This
rest.
is gonna cost you extra. Get them.
Did anybody get the cutscene glitch?
Yeah,
Okay.
4 got it once, and Lego Bank once.
It's good that someone showed it because I didn't get it once. It's, if you didn't see it, it's basically pretty funky. It doesn't save any time. It's just a cool glitch. So yeah, we want level 2 Charmy first of all, and then we want Vector, level 3. And I got both of them, so this is good energy.
There's so many of them!
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the whole fight. There's not really much else going on.
Truly amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. Just get good level ups on.
I'll take the lead!
I think Chaotix has one of my favorite robot songs. It's not quite Team Dark where you just spam Team Message and all that, but
Yeah.
still, they're a pain in the butt.
It's actually... Wait, what the heck? I was afraid what it was gonna... but it's actually one of the best global storms. Just because it's not like Team Sonic where you just use level 2 Knuckles. And it's not
I like that it's just level 2 Knuckles because he's overpowered and makes it
I mean, yeah, but it's also like, not like...
I do really like the Space Invader wave, that's good.
I mean, yeah. If you like just pressing the, I guess, Team Sonic would be good for you, but I mean, being more diverse is...
And it's basically, I just don't like how this one's more RNG reliant.
I mean, yeah, I see that.
Because you need level 2 Charmy earlier and 3 level 2 Tails and you need level 2 Vector.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's also
Dark.
RNG, but...
So anyway, Team Chaotix is to Team Blast Effect, by the way, is that you get rings for every robots you destroy, and that continues during the cooldown.
Hey Tails. Oh, it's not Tails, that's Charmy. Whatever. So yeah, we actually have Team Blast there, because those robots take like longer to kill without Team Blast.
Indeed.
Were a lot of them, boys.
It's like it's my least favorite enemy in the game, just because it forces you to Team Blast essentially, with how slow they are.
Or do some skips like light speed jumping with Team Sonic, for example. So yeah, last 2 stages. Actually, in my opinion, probably the easiest. I might have jinxed myself by saying that.
Chaotix does have like a very easy one in terms of actually, I mean, Final Four just a very fast one as well. The mission actually is to get to the end of the stage without actually getting spotted, but the robots are very blind. So it's really the sleeping ones that you gotta, you know, keep your eye on and avoid at all costs. Because if you get too close, they will wake up and instantly spot you. But the ones that are already awake, they are super blind.
Yeah, we can just... Oh, how did I activate the door? That's weird. But yeah, you can basically just glide over them and they won't notice you.
Dang, I'm very surprised.
That was weird. I don't know how I activated the door.
must have been like barely too low.
Here we go.
But yeah, also there will be any auto scrollers. So yay.
Yeah, I adore Chaotix actually. It's like it's all the good parts of X-Fleets, and it takes out the other scrollers with a flower. And the star throw strat, like at the first checkpoint, is just so good. Or at the second checkpoint. Or I don't know this checkpoint. Regardless, the mid-air star throw is really cool.
How you got in that? I think they didn't notice me because I thought I was gonna notice me because like the teammates were right in his face. I guess
They should have noticed you.
Yeah, I got like,
But they're blind.
yeah. Also, we can go over these doors just like that, which I didn't explain. You like supposed to activate switches and stuff, but you can just get belly flop and just get a bit more height and go over them.
Once again, we do not open gates in X-Fleet, because they are far too easy to skip.
Yeah, you could like clip through them, but they're actually one of the thickest doors,
Ultimate ninja
like,
power.
doors if you can call them.
It's actually possible to clip through them, really?
Yeah, it is.
Oh dang, that must be really tough.
Yeah, it's like almost impossible. Like kind of like the Grand Metro doors,
Yeah.
where it's like you can
damn.
clip them, but there's no way you're clipping through them. Okay, in Final Fortress there are 10 keys and we only need to get 5, so we actually have to do some routing here.
I like this route. It's a good route.
Yeah, it's actually like, you can even see that the IL route, for example, is different from the single cycle route, also because of depth abuse. So it's really cool that you can route the stage like how you want it.
Yeah. Essentially what the game expects you to do is to just go through the entire stage, and then you take a flower to get like the upper path here, and get the remaining key, remaining 2 keys. But you very easily get up there normally as well.
You basically just like go forward in the whole stage and get the first 5 keys, but like you can also like route. For example, there's that up boost you can do in the IL route, but it doesn't take any time in the I guess IL route.
And it's very convenient that these 5 keys are here, because like the next key after this is
Yeah, it
super
takes
slow.
like so much time.
It's very far away.
And that was Final Fortress. This is the last stage, so get ready on time.
Gonna get Actor Emperor again. Same deal as usual. Gonna get level 2 on flights.
No complaints.
Yeah, basically
Damage
when
him
you-
and have him bounce back onto him. Let's see if Deku can get a 1 cycle.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad, so no promises.
If anyone's gonna do it today, it's gonna be you.
Well, let's see what happens.
Like I would have done it, but I didn't have bosses. So.
Yeah, you have like the perfect excuse, man.
Yeah, man.
We're in a jam, boys. Evil must die. Beware my ninja power.
Time for a cutscene.
Enough of it.
One cool thing about the Italian thing is that the text, like the subtitle, doesn't actually catch up for some reason. But yeah, I don't think anybody will catch up on that. Okay, we should get the charge. Oh, Charmy, where are you? Guess we're restarting. I wanted Charmy to get the cup, the balloon.
Alright, if you get the 1 cycle from the restart, I'm still counting it.
No, where are you going? Okay, got it. Time. Oh my god, that was the
Nice.
wonkiest one.
I'm counting it. Dude, they got stuck on his shield so long, that was so wonky. A 21 second one cycle.
Yeah.
That's usually like 18 seconds, or 18 or 19.
It was the slowest one cycle, but it's still one cycle. So.
4910.
49,
49,
dude, nice.
Sub 50 RTA, not bad, dude.
This should be
It's a-
like 42, maybe? That's not bad, man.
Mm-hmm. Best heroes run of the block,
Hey.
end of the day as well, because even though I wasn't in the block, you still kicked my ass. Super hard mode is cursed.
Yeah. I saw like, I saw the run and a lot of stuff happened. Like,
Yeah.
like especially like Final Fortress, you fail at the end. It's super hard mode, man. Such a, I forgot the name, man. Whatever.
But yeah, thanks for giving it a very strong closing, dude. That was awesome.
That's my pleasure, man. Since we got like 10 minutes, I guess I could show the end of Uncastle since I didn't get to show it.
Sure.
If that's alright with Polly. Alright.
Sure.
Okay. It's gonna be really, really short because I'm just gonna take the flower to get to the end.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
So yeah, basically I would do like, usually when I run at a marathon I would do like show the other stuff for the other team, but like everything was showed, so there's not really much I can do. Okay, so as you might know, like we saw in the Lost Jungle, there are flowers at the end that get you to the beginning. This one is actually tricky to get to, since you have to do a flight glitch.
Here we go. Here we
Okay,
go.
got it. Please get on the flower. Okay. So this is what I did. This is what I did. This is the end of the stage. So, like, the checkpoint. It's happening. Okay, so you basically supposed to like flip the stage over with this button. You just do this and fly when you get to the key. So yeah.
Shoutouts to Vector having collision, dude.
Yeah, that's because Vector's head is like solid. Let's see if I can show it.
Yeah, you can do that pretty much anywhere, but it's only like consistent enough to do in runs when you do it like against the wall.
Yeah, I mean I could show it, but how to do it normally. This is how you do it normally, if I can get it. It's pretty hard, as you can see.
There are actually
There we
ring
go.
attacks that make use of that to get like to completely different parts of the game where you're not supposed to be with Team Chaotix.
Yeah, you could, for example, make it, that's, wait, where is it? Well, somewhere around there is like the, yeah, there. That's where there's the light dash for like Team Sonic and Team Dark. And you can like infinite fly dash all the way over that section if you really want to, but we're not gonna do that right now. So yeah, that's all for me. What's next?
Shadow. Actually,
yeah.
first a word from the sponsors, I believe, or from the
Not
charity.
sponsors, but just
Yeah,
charity.
they're not sponsors. Like we're not getting paid for this. We're just
We're just doing it.
yeah.
We did actually have a donation though, from Free Box. Guess who that is? It was $5. He said, "Good showing from the Sonic Heroes block. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Shout outs to the runners for being better than me."
Shit, shoutouts to 3 pills, Bob Pushkin.
A boost cake.
Alright, we'll see you guys.
Yeah,
See
thanks
ya.
for having me. See ya.